This video is part 5 to the concept of permutation and combination, and it focuses on when repetition is allowed and when it is not allowed. Okay, let's move into our first example. So example 1 says, how many 3-digit numbers can be formed with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? Now, the question did not say repetition is allowed, and it did not say repetition is not allowed. So whenever a question is given in this form and it did not say repetition is not allowed, then you will assume that repetition is allowed. Okay, and it can be taken of this form: n to the x, where n is the number of digits that exist in the question, and x is how many of it you're choosing. So n in this case would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 digits there. X would be, you say how many 3 digits, so x would equal to 3. Okay, so our solution here would just be n to the x, that would be 5 to the 3, which is the same as 125. Okay, or you could take it, there are 5 digits here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could take it as 5 times 5 times 5. This is saying the same as that. Okay, and this would still give you 125. So whenever repetition is allowed, this is the form you'll take it: n to the x, where n is the total number of items or terms you have, and x is the number you're selecting of it. So how many 3 digits in this case. Okay, so that is example 1. Okay, let's look at example 2, and this will make it a little bit easier. So example 2 here, it says a license plate is made of 3 letters of the alphabet followed by 4 digits from the numbers 0 to 9. In how many ways can the license plate be made if a repeat is allowed? So repetition is allowed in this case. So we're looking at 3 letters from the alphabet. How many letters are in the alphabet? We have 26 letters in the alphabet, so that would be 26 raised to the 3 times, and it says 4 digits from 0 to 9. So 0 to 9, that would be 10 digits. So that would be 10 raised to the 4. Okay, and this is your solution. Or you could go ahead and calculate an actual number. So 26 raised to the 3, that would give you 17576 times 10 raised to the 4, that is 10,000. So 10,000 times 17576, and that would equal to, our final answer would be 17576,000, and this would be your final answer here. Okay, all right. Now we're looking at the same question, but now they're asking us to find when repetition is not allowed. So if repetition is not allowed, we're still looking at a license plate with 3 letters of the alphabet. So if we're looking at 3 letters of the alphabet and there are 26 letters of the alphabet, then it would be 26, which is a total, and if you take 1 from the 26, there's only 25 left. If you take 1 from that 25, there's 24 left. So this would be the 3 letters, 1, 2, 3, times, if we're taking 4 digits from the 10 numbers, so it would be the 10 numbers, and if you took 1 from the 10, 9 is left. You took 1 from the 9, 8 is left. You took 1 from the 8, 7 is left. Okay, so it said 4 digits. Here would be your 4 digits: 1, 2, 3, 4. So you take this approach when repetition is not allowed. Okay, all right, and this would be your solution. Or again, you can find an exact value for this. So this would be 26 times 25 times 24 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7, and that would give us 786 24,000. Okay, this would be your solution here. Alright, so pay attention if it says repetition is allowed or if repetition is not allowed. Okay, and this is the way you approach it. Let's look at one final example just for practice sake. Okay, so example 3, it says how many five number license plate can be made using the digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if A, repetitions are allowed, and B, if repetitions are not allowed. So remember, if repetition is allowed, it is n to the x, where n is the total number of digits or terms that exist, and x is how many you're choosing from it. So we know from here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n equal to 6, and they say how many 5 digits, so x would equal to 5. Okay, so when repetition is allowed, this would just be 6 raised to the 5, which would really be n to the x. 6 raised to the 5, and let's see what that is. So 6 raised to the 5, and that is 7,776. So this is 7,776, and that is your answer there. Okay, now if repetitions are not allowed and you have 6 digits overall and you're choosing 5 from it, if there are 6, then it would be the total number, which is 6, and if you take 1 from that 6, 5 is remaining. If you take 1 from that 5, 4 is remaining. If you take 1 from that 4, 3 is remaining. If you take 1 from that 3, 2 is remaining. Remember, you should select 5. Okay, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be your solution, and of course we can find the value for that. So it is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. Okay, and that would give us 720. Alright, and this is our short video for when repetition is allowed and when it is not allowed. I hope it is much clearer to you. Have a fantastic day.